I've been diving a lot with the ghost fishing guys from the Netherlands, and I decided to try and bring some of their ideas back to the UK, and that's how Ghost Fishing UK started. The idea behind this week was to try and bring together all the people that I'd found and met over the last year that were interested in ghost fishing. So we set the week up basically to bring those people onto the boat here and train them in how we go about recovering ghost gear from shipwrecks.
The nozzle on it is by far the best tool for this. So gas in, step away, give it a shake. Lean forward again when you're sure it's safe, gas in, step away. Well, welcome everybody. This is the first, I suppose, official Ghost Fishing UK week that we've run.
I set up Ghost Fishing UK because basically I've been diving for over 20 years and I just see lots and lots of discarded fishing gear on the seabed all over the wrecks that I love to dive. When I got involved with the ghost fishing project that the guys in the Netherlands set up, I thought it'd be a great thing to bring into the UK.
Hi, I'm Chris. About 3 or 4 years ago, World Animal Protection, which is a global animal welfare organisation, started doing some research into what the biggest threats to marine animal welfare were. When we brought together people to look at all different kinds of things happening to whales, dolphins, porpoises, seals, and big issues, things like ship strike, pollution, but marine debris came out really strongly in that research as something that was threatening different species with bad welfare implications. So it wasn't just like death of animals, but also a lot of suffering. From the marine debris research, fishing gear came out as a big problem area that wasn't really being addressed by any other organisations. Fishing gear is very rarely deliberately discarded by fishermen, but for a number of reasons, like poor weather conditions. I mean, you can see from days like today that's not that favourable out on the sea, or conflict between different types of fishing vessels, or lack of disposal facilities at ports, gear being old and broken. For all these reasons, fishing gear can end up at the bottom of the sea.
Everybody on the project is volunteering for this. They've taken a week out of their holidays to be here. We have Joe at Heriot-Watt University, who's provided invaluable scientific input to this project. We have Bob on the Houghton and all the support given by Jen and keeping us fed and watered and comfortable during the week.
This week we will be taking stuff on board, so what we're trying to is keep a divide between your kit and the stuff that we're taking up.
I started like most people diving on holiday. I came back, was bitten by the bug and carried on doing it once I got in the UK. I'd seen talks about ghost fishing and always was interested in it, and then I was invited to come on this particular trip. And I jumped at the chance. It's something that really appealed to me. I know there's lots of people out there that do a lot of diving and have gone and had a lot of expensive training and don't do anything with it. Just go off and swim round. And this sets a goal, and a very worthwhile goal. We all dive on wrecks. We see the lost gear, we see the dead animals, we see the mess that dive boats make, as well as fishing gear, and just general rubbish.
Last year, through social media, I saw the project was going on. I'm a friend with one of the lead people in the project. It really interested me because I'm interested in environment, and I've seen similar situations down on my local dive sites, and that got me interested. Lifting stuff I was aware of, I was keen to get in and lift it, but the documentation is definitely, I can see the benefits of that and the importance of getting good quality documentation before you just go dragging stuff up, so that we can support ongoing projects.
I came up here on a scientific diving course and we with Bob and Joe from Heriot Watt, and I got chatting to Bob and he told me that he was sort of trying to do a project on ghost fishing, and I sort of thought, well, actually that would be something that I'd really like to get involved with and maybe start something down in Norfolk. Well, I learnt to scuba dive when I was 16, had opportunities before I left school, and fortunately my father was very encouraging, bought me all my kit and I joined my local club. I was always very trying to encourage them to get more involved in the conservation side of things, but back then it was really only in its infancy. I think this is something that maybe all clubs can get involved with, and I think this could be kind of incorporated into another different section within a club, because within dive clubs you get different elements of divers whose interests diversify, and I think this could be another group that potentially could merge those two different sides of conservation and wreck diving together, bring them all together, and actually all those different skills are going to be really useful with this project, so I think it sort of merges them really well.
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm afraid not. I make doormats out of old fishing rope. Last year, when the ghost fishing team came up, I suddenly realised there was a lot of rope going spare, and I was like a kid at Christmas. So I got in touch, got hold of the rope, and have been tying mats through most of the year now.
As soon as you start to move stuff around on the seabed, the visibility quickly drops.
The training aspect of it is very important. Working as a team, all knowing your roles.
You have to put the gas into the bag very, very carefully, very, very gently. If you get tangled up in that and dragged to the surface, it generally doesn't end well.
The thing with ghost fishing is it's very immediate. You do something and instantly that place is safer.
The more we can remove from the seabed, and actually it makes it better for everybody.
Is this on the outtakes? It better not be. Shut up!
Okay.
So now this year we've brought together some specialist divers .
And you do an overhand knot or a thumb knot, the same as you do with, sorry. Oh, what are you doing?
What? What sort of question is that? My mum?
And the divers that are here, all quality specialist divers.
How did you get here? On the ferry?
So I think all in all, it's been a really successful week.